Come sail away with me, lad. Come sail away, come sail away. Come sail away with me, lad. Have you ever heard that song? Or it was actually a pretty famous video, I guess you could say, by a group, Genesis, Phil Collins, and it was the title of it was "The Land of Confusion." If you've ever listened to that video and you pay attention, President Reagan and Nancy Reagan was in the video. It was kind of explosive. It was kind of an action-packed video. This is the land of confusion. If you watch that video and you look at today, now that video was ahead of its time. Or was it? There is mass confusion going on in the world today. It reminds me of that song, that video. And imagine, that was like 10 years ago, I think that video came out. Maybe, I don't know exactly the timing. That video has been speaking. Now, I don't know Phil Collins. I don't know how he thinks. But within that video, it's describing the world, right, during Reagan. In fact, I was in the military back then when Reagan was president. That was back in the 90s, as I recall. I entered 85 and I got out in 93. I did 85 to 89 on the USS Enterprise, and then from 89 to 93 I did in the inactive reserves. So I know, but of course I didn't see the video. I think I really didn't see that video till maybe after the military. I'm not sure. My point is that video describes the world that you and I live in today. And it's, you have to be positive. You have to build your positivity in your life. You have to develop your superpowers. You have to tap into your inner genius. You have to really work on your creativity and your imagination today more than ever. We cannot become dependent upon programs. I'm a veteran. I have benefits. I openly admit I have benefits, so I'm not really, I'm not terribly bad off during this situation. I'm not terribly bad off, but am I impacted? Yes, just like everybody else. And my job is to serve. My job is to find ways to serve others. My job is to make sure that I can bring in what I need to bring in to take care of myself and my family and take care of others, right? When you pay your bills, you're paying people. You're helping people stay employed. We don't think about that, but it's the truth. Now, we are in the middle of a pandemic. We are in the middle of it's not so much of a pandemic of COVID-19. I think it's more of a fear pandemic. A large percentage of it, most people are glued to that type of information. Another thing is because, we're drama. We're sinners, man. We're in this world full of sin, confusion. And if we're not careful, we're drawn to drama. We are more drawn to gore and wickedness and evil than we are to righteousness and rightness and doing and following the law. So those of us that are interested in following and doing what's right, it's a challenge. It's very difficult. That's why lately I've been talking about tapping into your superpower. Whatever your superpower, what if you could have, right? Because we live in the midst of confusion. How do we survive? We have to be able to survive in this world. How do you survive in this world? If you panic and begin secreting this cortisol into your immune system, that's definitely not going to help you at all. We need to learn. We need to be educated. We need to be tapping into sources that can help us, give us tips, ideas, solutions, creativity, imagination, motivation, inspiration, my friends. my fellow soldier. That's what we need today more than ever. That's what I aspire to do for you. That's why I say follow me and I will help you stay free. One of the key things is to stay away from gambling. Another key thing is to be in control. Be in control. You cannot have this mindset. This is a superpower that I'm sharing with you. I know I have it. I'm developing it more. The ability to talk to yourself, the ability to recognize who you are. I'm in control. Not this thing, not the other thing. You have to absolutely understand, my friend, my fellow soldier, what I'm sharing with you here. Listen, I try to make it as simple as possible. I believe, you know what I believe? I believe in dynamic belief. I believe in faith. I believe in belief, in being a believer. And you do that through talking to yourself. You do that through watching videos. You do that through journaling. You do that through reading, through using books, using certain life hacks on yourself. But in particular, if you're going to start out with one thing, start out with this. You want to develop a superpower in your life? Start out by using your words. Start out by using your mouth. Start out by how you're talking to yourself. Start out by how you talk to other people. Start out now. Remove words from your vocabulary if you have to. Remove sentences from your vocabulary if you have to. Because sentences, words are tied to thoughts, and those are things that are tied to like a whole world, like things that can manipulate you. You know, I talked about the puppet master in one of my other videos, right? You know, we've seen these images of these individuals that have this tool, it's like a mechanism with strings hanging off of it, right? And we've seen the moment that they begin to move those the top of that, it pulls on the strings. And you know, when I look back at my life, that's what my life seemed like when I look back there. I'm not going to say I have it all together, but I work on being positive. That's the key to surviving. That's the key to be today, in this world today. We can't, tomorrow's not here, yesterday's gone. You and I must survive. One of the key components to surviving is developing your inner strength, developing your superpower, tapping into your inner genius, keeping your immune system as high as possible. Listen, the air's contaminated, the food's contaminated, we live in a cursed world. We must learn to keep our immune system as high, as energized as possible. A compromised immune system, it can be under attack from anything. From fear itself can kill an individual. Fear itself can kill you. Never mind COVID-19. Your mind doesn't know the difference between something that's actually happening and something imagined. Santos Jr. here, A.k.a. Soldier of Self-Mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, soldiersofselfmastery.com. You can subscribe right there. There's the little tab. You can subscribe to this. You can leave a comment for others. You're going to make a difference in somebody's life. You can support this mission, $10 or more. You can support this mission. We're working on developing an army of soldiers. There's going to be a link below. soldiersofselfmastery.com. I'm willing to help you. I'm going to make every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. I'm going to tap into my inner strength deeper and deeper every single day as much as possible. I'm going to use my imagination. I'm going to dream. I'm going to write things down. I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to convince myself, and I'm going to help others convince themselves too during this difficult time that you and I are living in, this time capsule called COVID-19 experience. We are living in the land of confusion, but we don't have to be confused. Pray, read the proverb at least daily. If you I offer you coaching if you're interested on wanting somebody to help you, an accountability partner, a brainstorming partner, I'm here. Soldiers of Self-Mastery. We've got some great books, very, very low cost. Amazon, Kindle. Let us know. Subscribe to our weekly emails, and we got a podcast that we're growing. Excellent podcast, free information. No excuses. I will see you at the top on the inside on my very next one, making every day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top, my friend. And remember, once again, I can, you can. 209. Hashtag I can, you can, 209.